Anyone hear me? There we go. Now we got Mike.
We are waiting for you. Die, die. We can see you. You can't hide from us.
Things I don't like.
If anybody can see the main menu right now, let me know on stream. This is always the best part of streams, getting them set up right.
Cthulhu will go with us.
Yep, looks like we're in business. Alright, let's get this started. Voice shout? Or private investigator? I think we'll do private investigator. Let's do this. I suggest grabbing some snacks real fast, too. Because if you're a man without snacks, you gotta ask yourself, am I a man?
At my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds. And it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me, baby. So baby, I want
6.5 years ago.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers.
Wow, that
They've been
mouth.
causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Nichols?
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Let's go, Nichols. Whoa. Whoa, the mouse sensitivity. Whoa, it is high. Hold on. Yeah, let's try a 3. Oh, it's still off the rails. My lord. I could snipe a fly, the sensitivity. Alright, well now that's too low. Really killing the atmosphere here. We'll just deal with the 3. That seems at least reasonable. Even though it was really
Something
high.
must be wrong. I think I saw him with Officer on.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking,
problem.
Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Try to stay calm.
You better hurry, Jack.
Oh, there's somebody in that window there.
He's on his way.
For Christ's sake, Jack, go!
Yeah, move. Oh. Oh. Well, that escalated really quickly. Oh, no. He disappeared. He was so scared. So scared he just disappeared. This rain. These doors. That rat. Whoa. This game feels really weird. The way it controls. I'm really not trying to be jumpy with it, but like the sensitivity is just extreme. As I continue to translate the Fathakan fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters, these beings. They're truly gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses us in ways impossible to comprehend. I now know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, and doomed and simple species thrown up. A side effect of an experiment by an elder thing. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a shut and limited future. So I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to do. Maybe I'm like walking. So I can activate like sprint and walk.
Watch him on the stairs.
Well, he said watch him on the stairs, so...
It's locked.
Oh.
An old grandfather
Keep
clock.
shooting!
Wow! The enthusiasm in that voice.
It's locked. That's an unusual design.
Well, I didn't want to go up the stairs when he literally said, get him on the stairs.
It won't budge. It won't open.
Oh, hey!
At last! Fuck you.
Did he just say fuck you as he died?
Fuck you.
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. His body is covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp. Poisoning by the looks of it.
Oh, whoa, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? What is going on? Why am I so freaked out? Ah, my eyes. Please. Read the book. Read it! Okay, fine. Some investigator you turned out to be.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walton.
That was a pretty good curve shot. Why am I having trouble picking stuff up? You know? I want the key. Please.
What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs.
Like, what is everybody shooting at? Everybody's dead.
It's locked.
Well, I would love to go somewhere, but you refuse to touch the key.
It won't open.
So there is a lean function. Take the key. Take it. Oh, it's taunting me. And it says it's to the study. He disappeared. And he took his shotgun with him. You know, maybe I need to, maybe I need to go down and, like, talk to them and tell them, like, everybody's dead. I think they're just, like, blasting at the corner or something.
It's locked.
Okay, we'll just follow the trail of desperation.
I can't open it. Damn! Looks like I'm stuck. I might as well check this place out.
Oh god, you're kidding me.
It's too dark to be sure. That rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food.
I've got a sinking fear that I can't... that's not supposed to happen, and I should be able to pick up that key.
The board has been used to illustrate a diagram.
Oh, here we go.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments,
Well, I guess
I
we're getting
become
a
more
second
and more
reading.
eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future. It's an old stove. It's locked. That ticking is giving me the creeps. It suits the place. The front door has been barricaded with tables and chairs.
Well, credit to them. There's like a lot of stuff to interact with verbally.
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful.
What is with this room? Why does it, like, mess up my brain?
Nothing of interest.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you could tell that just by looking at the cover of the book, but don't worry about it. No big deal. Professional investigator here. Well, here I am again. I am clicking up a storm, but I cannot, for the life of me, grab this key.
A key.
Oh my...
This should help downstairs.
Wow. I don't know if you could hear that, but I was spamming the click button. And it's like, alright, mercy. Mercy. I thought it was glitched, it was so bad, but no. Apparently it had the dick of a microfly that I had to click.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Is this gonna be like one of those games where I need to access the inventory and hit use? For the, Oh, we'll see.
It's locked. It's unlocked. don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. All these photos and clippings are of me. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Oh, I picked it up that time without even clicking it. No wonder this is so weird. I was like, why can't I back up? X is back up. What kind of tank controls are these? What the hell is S? Hold on. What is S? S is action? Wait, are you telling me I have to click S, not aim or fire? That is a really bizarre choice. Hold on. So S is...
The fire's still burning. It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs.
Wow. No wonder. Yeah.
An old grandfather clock.
Now it's all making sense. All making sense now.
It's unlocked.
I can't believe I made it that far without even knowing what S did. Oh, jeez.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Oh. Why is this like... Oh.
Shit. That did not sound
Whoa. Whoa!
well. That's just swell.
Bobby!
He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. This tunnel is not safe at all. I'd better watch my step.
Whoa! Whoa, this
Medical
is weird.
charts on the human anatomy. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
That's weird. Whoa! Are these his organs?
Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this his brain?
Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. Nope, nothing of interest.
Wow, that's wicked.
I've never seen equipment like this before.
Let's see if we can, like, hold on. What's this?
Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
He is still alive.
Good God! What the hell is all this?
Yeah, and why?
Oh, shit!
Oh, he's dead.
The machine must have overloaded. He's dead. The crystal's still warm. There's no power.
Yeah, all his stuff stopped beating.
Looks like some sort of generator for the machinery in this room. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine.
What is going on? Well, that creeps me out. Is that a gear? There is something slipping and sliding in there, and it spooks me.
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. It looks like something's been removed from it. There's no power. There's no power.
I need to check what's the inventory real fast. Inventory's I should have known. So this is how you sneak. Okay, gotcha. I command you, come forth! Oh, I wasn't at the station. You can still stand up and be counted.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Why would Berman force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys? Outsiders are unwelcome in Innsmouth. Yeah, there's a surprise. And there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean, the usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying into their lies that Berman robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. So I actually know the Lovecraft story that we just experienced. That was they almost like glossed over that. I really hope they go back to it, because that's actually one of the best about the aliens that switch places with people. And they're like trapped in their world and we're trapped in yours kind of thing. They get into your head and you get into theirs. They like body switch so that they can beat time is the whole thing. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend that one.
Driver, how far did he stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
This is a shanty bus.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Wow, that face, though. You are not looking too good.
Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
You were a lot of help.
The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
What if I don't?
The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
The First National's a large chain. You sure you
Well, I
haven't
can't
seen
escape.
it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
Fine. Maybe I will. Why is everyone looks not so good? Excuse me, sir.
Outsiders coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
All right, excuse me, sir.
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Whoa! Let's hear that again.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say I know him.
All right, well, you don't sound too good.
Sick tonight. Damn enough to put out a fellas.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
You're in the wrong place asking the wrong questions, outsider.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I never heard of no Burnham.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
Why's he got no head? You are one burly-looking guy.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Constable Robes.
What you after now?
You ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say as I remember.
The burglarizing of the First National is big news in the Arkham press. The Burnham lad must be one of your prime suspects. Any luck tracing his whereabouts?
No. That'd be a matter for the Order.
The Order? Isn't this a matter for the police?
Yup. That too.
Who is the Order?
Them's that look after affairs there in Innsmouth. And you'd mind your business not to be asking too many questions.
He's nothing more than a thug, and I don't feel like pushing my luck. He isn't gonna spill with anything useful. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
There's the First National right there.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Well, alright, partner.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I can't be seen talking to you.
Man, this place is big.
It won't budge.
I got a lot of investigating to do.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Let's see if I can sneak into the First National grocery store. Yeah, I'm crossing. Yeah, I crossed. Oh.
Ah, you can't come down there.
Rawr, rawr. Damn.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Really? Like this? Is this how you... Outplayed.
Nothing of interest.
Fine.
The door's bolted shut.
Oh, come on. Man, there is some high wind right there.
It won't open. It won't open.
Well, this is FUBAR. Gotta be shitting me. Oh, you're coming back, are you? So am I. YOLO. YOLO Cthulhu.
It's unlocked.
Objects that can be pushed will have left scratch marks on the floor. You won't be able to move the object if the door it passes next to is open. To push an object, simply move it in the direction of the scratch marks. Okay, well that was a little much, don't you think?
These shelves look light enough to push.
Listen to the soothing sounds of fart push. Soothing. Outplayed. Whoa.
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
What the hell is going on? Sometimes the game is super smooth.
Assorted paperwork.
Other times it's like
but
that.
Nothing of any real interest.
God damn. What is happening? What?
The till's empty.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's giving me first aid because I'm about to get wrecked. Quick heal is H. Oh my god, I'm so confused.
The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. A typewriter, invoices and receipts, nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle, an empty safe. A typewriter, invoices and receipts, stock reminders and general notices, nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. The drawer is empty.
Okay, so they busted in to empty his drawers.
Nope, nothing of interest. The store appears to have been... The drawer is empty.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
It won't budge.
I'm out of here. Let me go. Oh.
The glass has been broken.
Oh no.
And there's scratch marks
on the
wood.
Go.
Strange.
Go.
It won't open.
Oh my, it won't open!
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Oh, come on. It won't open.
That alley leads around the back of the First National.
Wow. Fuck me. Like, it got so choppy back there. What's even the point of sneak? So, I'm guessing we have to, take the whiskey. Let him break down the door, and then run outside the police line. Well, today, Junior, Jesus. What?
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Good lord, how did he sneak by me? Did he walk by and I didn't see? Am I really that blind?
Damn. I need to be more careful.
Do I? Do I really? Let's see if I can just follow him straight there.
Nothing of interest here.
Oh my goodness. I kind of like this game, but it controls like ass. Like, no knock on this game so far. I do like it, but it controls like ass.
Why would Brian force entry when he had a set of keys?
Okay, so we just... Evidence being stolen? I'll just put it right back. Okay. See, like, oh, this room. This could not be worse room to, like, have a sequence like this, because it is genuinely clunky. I don't know what it is, but some areas are just like, it's...
Nothing of interest
super
here.
Slow. Like there, the frames drop to 0. So... obviously, I gotta sneak by him. Let's see. He's gonna break in here. I think the best course of action would just to be right here, crouched, sneaking. I know it's not in the dark or anything, but I can peek around the corner, wait for him to go there, and then just, like, sneak out. I think that's probably the best course of action.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Yep, here we go. See if we can do it. That's just a big one, boys. What?
They're doing snooping around here.
How does he know where I am?
Them
Okay.
things don't belong to you. I'll be taking them back.
Okay, so apparently hiding is out of the question. I'll just fucking run.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you said it. He pinpointed where I was with telekinesis. Just ran straight up. Gimme that shit. Get the hell out of here. What's even the point of stealth if, like, he doesn't detect me doing this? Like, seriously. I'm not feeling the stealth being as accurate. Granted, the game is 2006, but this was Bethesda, and they'd done, like, Oblivion around the same time, I think? You know, look. Why? What's even the point?
Perhaps I could use them to block the door, to give me more time to look around.
He runs pretty fast. I wonder if there's a sprint option? I doubt it. 2006. Let's just see. No. If I can't outrun him, I know he's pretty fast, but if I can't outrun
There's a
him,
bottle of bootleg rum and a typewriter.
I'll just
Invoices
plan
and
on,
receipts. Nothing of
hiding
interest.
in the dark, I guess? So I guess what we gotta do is, like, juke him, and then we make a run for it. Those things don't belong to you. Don't belong to you. Alright, here we go. It's the big one. Don't belong to you.
It's locked.
What? Are you kidding me?
What are you doing snooping around here? Get out! What have you got there?
He broke
Trying
down
to
the
take
door
evidence from the
and
scene?
repaired it
Hand them
and
over.
locked it.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around.
What on
I need to be more
earth?
careful.
I know! His face says it all! What more can be said? Wow. Yeah, good stealth. Oh! Caught me.
You're not allowed down here.
I tempted fate. He didn't sense me when I was a foot behind him, but the second I sneezed in a different direction, that was when he drew the line.
That alley leads around the back of the First National.
Is there something they want me to do? I mean, I assume that I just needed to get out with the whiskey, but maybe I need to use it somewhere to get out? It's really bizarre, but let's see. And away we go. Oh my god. Why does turning one... God damn. I'm not imagining that. Okay. So where could we use... Could we use it to break out somehow? I'm sorry, I just don't understand. Number one, how he knocked that down, repaired the door, and then, you know. But I also...
These posters are everywhere.
I also don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. I thought we just had to escape with his whiskey, but apparently there's something else.
It won't open. Miracle cures? More like some con trying to make a fast... Why would someone break in through the front?
There's also scratches.
This makes no sense. It won't budge.
Oh!
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
Okay, well, now I gotcha. Now I gotcha.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
For the love of God, run! Oh. And that's how my story ends.
Whoever's down there, you can run.
It looks like a diary.
How do I go back?
It's gotta have some clues.
one would think if I could go back. Okay, well, inventory's broken. Seriously, what is going on? Let me go back. What kind of sense does this make? Why do I have a heart monitor by my tomes? Stop the madness! I have never played a game that was just this confusing to, like, get the general feel for. Well, I picked something
Assorted
up,
foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
but I'll never know what it is, because apparently I'll also never be able to use my my inventory again. Because there's no fucking back button. God knows what the hell that is. Why is there two fucking... God damn it. Whoa.
Standard storage ladder. The storage area is clutter-free and well organized. The ladders and stairs have collapsed. I'll never get back up.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna see if there's some way to use the inventory. Oh, we crashed. Man, playing games in 2006 must have been the Stone Age. Basic concepts like having a use key dedicated to E and then regular tank controls were just way beyond their minds. Oh no. Is it really gonna start me? Wow.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square eventually.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Excuse me while I perform the same stealth mission 3 times over again. Is this how speedrunners feel? Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Don't mind me. Just sneaky, sneaky. Wow. You're gonna tell me he smelled me that last time? When I just, like, pulled that shit, like, oh, there we go, ducking underneath. Yup.
It's unlocked.
No, I don't need to look at the floor. Those scratch marks are so... You gotta really pay attention for those. Farting noises. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks.
The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood.
Telling me I missed something. Me. Miss.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
I'm a good boy, see? I only used the inventory once.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Take 2. I'm scared.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Here we go. Click. Okay, so by pressing escape, it goes back, but before, it would just close me out completely. Unbelievable. The collation of general evidence. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National is a local, but I haven't seen anyone go into any other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here, before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open Old Man Waite's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her it all.
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. The storage area is clutter-free and well-organized.
Why can't I use this to go upstairs? Let me go. Please. Let me go. Holes here.
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. Assorted foodstuffs.
Oh.
Nothing useful.
Yeah, that's how it would work.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
No!
These people must have died a long time ago.
There must have been a fire down here.
Well, he looks like he's still decomposing.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
These people must have died a long time ago.
Yeah, if you say so.
There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
I guess we'll start from the beginning and we'll work our way up to that. Enlightened or duped inside Boston's strangest church, those of our readers who live near its headquarters, in an ordinary-looking Boston residence, will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name. For those who have not experienced semi-religious groups since the county's founding, no small number of headquartered in the state of New York. Oh, I think this is for before. Let's stick with the same one we got before. Innsmouth Courier. Innsmouth patrician arrested. Tales of Heathen Ceremonies, by John Lawrence, editor. Obed Marsh, the head of the Innsmouth wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelation that accompanied his arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and other decent citizens concerning the esoteric Order of Dagon, which was founded by Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas and is said to be based off of a primitive religion he encountered among the uneducated natives of certain distant Pacific islands. The captain's arrest seems to lend strength to those suspicions, and a full investigation is expected to unearth more.
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. The window is smashed, and I can see the back alley. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. General notices. They're all dated 1846. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. It won't budge. Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps. Whoa! Holy shit! Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use. From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own life.
But why?
I wonder what could have driven her to such a desperate act.
And why here? Oh yeah, I'm sure with how well this game controls that bolting a door will be incredibly easy.
The door's bolted shut.
So unbolt
The door's
it.
bolted shut.
Unbolt it. Oh, I have to rub my nose against it. Yeah, that'll be real easy when I'm getting chased by the copper. Just move it with my teeth.
Nope, nothing important here.
Jack?
Oh.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackey? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Oh, this is a save point? Okay. Did not know that. Interesting way to have a save point. Sigil.
It won't open. It won't budge.
What? I want to swooks on out of here. Gonna deny me my swooks? Whoa!
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
No, you have to tell me now. Tell me.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Outsiders coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
A small wooden clock.
Well, that was an ordeal for the first hour.
It won't open.
What is this place? This is an inn?
It won't budge.
You run a dump. You should be ashamed.
An old grandfather clock.
This place is bad, and you should feel bad. You should feel as bad as you look.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Can't rightly says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, I'm plenty sure you are.
He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
I want that key.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Yeah, fuck you.
It won't open. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't open.
Fine. Let me down. Didn't want to sleep in your mold beds anyway. Can't remember if I checked this.
Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon. It won't budge. The haberdashery is closed. The store is closed.
What? Whoa! 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 How can you say nothing about that? Whoa! Whoa! What is going on? You! Halt!
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The Order. Now go!
She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now. It won't budge.
He has to ask, put us in danger when he watched like 2 people get carried away. Jackie boy ain't that smart.
Storage depot. It's shut.
Hey, pal.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case. What do you know about the break-in at the variety store?
Only what was in the press. You should speak to Thomas Waite. He owns the joint.
Where's the store?
It's just on the main square, but it's probably shut now. You should try him at home.
Where's his place?
I think the Waite's house is over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
Thanks.
Though I warn you, Innsmouth's driven old Waite's a bit crazy. He doesn't talk a lot of sense.
That's my sort of fella. He sounds just perfect. What's this Jacob Marsh like?
He didn't show up for our appointment. But then again, the Marshes never do.
Seems like we're both having some lousy luck.
I've only met Jacob the once. He's not the prettiest picture, and a real slimy character.
Mackie.
Hello, Jack.
What's the government's interest in the Marsh refinery, anyway?
It's just domestic affairs. You ask a lot of questions, Jack.
I'm a detective. What the hell do you expect?
What you're after comes under official secrets, if you know what I mean. But I can tell you that our government has become increasingly suspicious of Innsmouth and the Marsh family.
I've heard of the Marshes. Rumors of that family are rife, even on the streets of Arkham. None of what's said is pleasant.
That I can believe. The Marshes have been ruling this port for nearly a century, ever since that plague swept these streets in the 40s.
A plague? Is that why the place is so deserted?
Masses died, so that would figure. There's gossip that old Captain Obed Marsh brought the disease onto this port from foreign trade. Deliberately.
Oh my God. Is that why so many of the townsfolk are suffering from that hideous affliction?
Perhaps. Those from out of town call it the Innsmouth look.
Where did you say Waite's house was again?
I think it's over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian.
Just leave me be, stranger.
We was cowboys.
It won't open. The station appears to be closed.
Get your hands off me, I work for Texas Star.
Standard gasoline pump. A device that pumps highly compressed air. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge.
Ship that loves the lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the tall and gallant mass. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave.
Wow, this game really nailed how pissing sounds.
In the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few years it now. Zadok Khaled.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumoring in Ankrum and Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd orter get better gods, them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his father's wagon. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man. I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In war and foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Walakea. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Walakea that there's things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear them all over the port. He got something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Walakea.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Now let's wake him up.
Zadok! Zadok!
Curse you, lad, for staring at me with them eyes. The old Captain Manel, and he's staying there. He can get me. He can't. No, he can't get me. I had nothing done. I ain't done nothing or told nobody nothing.
Are you okay, old-timer?
What? Yeah, leave me be.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me.
Okay. You act like we've never met before.
Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
Okay.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
It's just a save station. I don't know if that was entirely necessary, but thank you, I guess. Those sequences are really good.
It won't budge.
Walked right through him.
It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What do you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm looking for a Brian Burnham. He works locally, in the First National grocery store.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
It won't. That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. It won't open. It's unlocked.
We're going to the poorhouse.
If I see you without fire, I'll report your order.
I'll not say nothing.
Time to get you killed.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Fine. If we're gonna be a
It
baby
won't
about
open.
it.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly says I know him.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes. It's the entrance to the town poorhouse. It won't budge.
Whoa. You okay,
Do you
buddy?
need any help?
Whoa, check out his face.
Disease is rampant in this town. Do you need any help? It won't open.
I was wondering what that horrible sound was. Just a newspaper clipping that's part of the floor. Nothing suspicious about that.
It won't budge.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
Why is that person up there too? You see that? So number one, like some weird thing just jumped from there. There's also another person there. Hold on, before we go any further. That's weird. That's so weird. I kept looking to try and see if I could see what was looking at us, and that time I actually caught a glimpse of him as he was leaping around. It's crazy.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller?
Same thing you're next to.
This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything.
He might.
That Zadok Allen tells some wild tales.
Aye, Zadok's a troublemaker, I tell you. If he weren't such a drunken old fool, he ought to have sorted him out before now.
This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. These beds reek of sweat and urine. Her sleep is restless and erratic.
That's a cool little moth. Hey, be careful, you'll burn yourself. I think moths are cool. I don't know why people hate them. They're just a fluffy butterfly.
The old woman's dead.
Whoa, just climbed inside her mouth. And outside.
She must have kicked it a week back, or more.
Tempting fate, tempting fate.
It won't budge. It won't budge.
was happy about me being there.
It won't open. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I never had no Burnham.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
I reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance.
Am I gonna have to stealth it?
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
Whoa, do you hear that growling? That is like ultra guttural. Okay, the house is on fire, and there's a deity raining down from the sky. I think you're bullshitting me, Ramona.
It won't budge.
I don't want to call you a lying
It
little
won't
shit,
budge.
but I think you are. I think you're bullshitting me. Think I don't see right through it?
It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture.
Man, that is a guttural
It won't open.
growl.
An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. It won't budge.
Do we really want to go up there?
Can't see anything of use. It won't open.
Whoa. Don't do it. I'll jump scare in 3, 2, 1. Boo. Well, looks like we just got Ramona killed.
He's calling to me. There's blood and scrape marks on the walls. Looks like a diary.
The last entry in the diary is from today. It reads, "Another sleepless night. I lay awake listening to the movements of that thing that I married pacing about her locked room. Damn the esoteric order of Dagon, damn the oaths, and damn the town fathers for not hanging Obed Marsh when they had the chance. No, burning him and his whole filthy clan. I wish I could just leave, abandon my sham of a marriage, leave the store to rot, and start a new life far away, but I'm trapped here. Every time I look at Ramona, I know I know it. Watching her sleep in her beauty and innocence, my heart feels like breaking. She has no idea of what she will become. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. The change cannot be far off. Her birthday gave me so much joy that I still use the month, day, and year as the 4-number combination of my safe, in that order starting clockwise. It is as though I am trying to preserve that date forever and deny the inevitable horror. I sometimes think of killing her, an act of mercy before... Oh, excuse me, she starts to manifest the horror. God forbid me. Forgive me, but she is my daughter and I could never harm her. She is blameless in all this. When the time comes, Innsmouth will be the only place for her, and until then I must stay here to watch over her. It is my penance, my atonement for creating her with life, her chosen mother. After she joins them, if the grief does not kill me, my life will be my own once more. Not that I know how I will have the strength to go on without her." Problem is, I don't know what today's date is. There's a very specific note to leave for yourself, too.
Nope, nothing important here. An old wardrobe. Nope, nothing of interest. An old mattress. It's not important. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here.
Alright. Wait a minute, there's a pipeline. Hold on.
The scrape marks look familiar. Can't see anything of use.
Alright, we're out of here.
Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was copped by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. His own flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger.
Why are you not
and
taking
Innsmouth, we
me?
handle things by the old ways.
Wow, this is almost comical. They knew somebody died instantaneously. They just drag him away with his bare hands.
It won't open.
Maybe I can check what day it is. Yes. No, can I?
It won't budge. It won't budge.
Well, that's unfortunate. How am I supposed to know what the date is?
It won't open. A house plant. It won't open. It's Ramona's coloring book. It won't open. An old chest of drawers. It won't budge. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Nothing I want to talk to you about, stranger.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you.
Jinx.
Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. You gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. You must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca. Before they could drag him off, Tom Waits gave me the key to the variety store.
If you're going to snoop around in there, be careful. It's just off the main square. There's a back way down a flight of stairs.
He told me to protect whatever's in the safe, to get it out of town. Rebecca, I saw the oddest tramp just by the poorhouse. He wore old shawls over his head, but geez, the skin on his arms and hands were, I don't know, tainted in some way.
The poor wretch. It's the Innsmouth curse, and probably the latter stages of it.
This curse, plague, or whatever you call it, is it some form of leprosy?
I fear not. Lepers at least have the salvation of death upon them.
Before they could drag him off, Tom Waits gave me the key to the variety store.
If you're going to snoop around in there, be careful. It's just off the main square. There's a back way down a flight of stairs.
He told me to protect whatever's in the safe, to get it out of town.
Let me free. Just treading old territory again. Oh, why is there blood? Save first. I'm probably gonna have to look up the safe date. I mean, I can figure it out if I knew what today's date was. Just subtract 10 years, but I can't. That was such a minute detail, and there's apparently no way to access it again.
It's unlocked. You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Yeah,
I must have made a mistake.
Yeah, no shit. There's no way unless I know today's date.
Nothing of interest. It won't open. Nothing of interest here.
Alright, well, the only thing to do is to check the stream and see when I arrive. February 7th.